Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, this roller coaster ride of weather definitely has continued. We had a storm late last week and then earlier over the weekend. So again, it's just one thing after another, and that has definitely affected the number of people that are going out. It's hard to find some decent days to get out. But a few more lakes are opening up, mainly due to the wind that we've seen around here. Wow, it's just been unbelievable, the amount of wind that we've seen the past 2 to 3 weeks. But guys, again, that have been going out have had success. Again, the main location that people are heading to is the river, and you would expect that this time of year. Chamberlain continues to be really, really good with a lot of, let's say, nice size walleyes, anywhere from, let's say, 14 to 19, even an occasional over 20, and they're nice and fat. Again, jigs and minnows, also a lot of people are using the hair jigs after we talked about it last week. But again, keep that in mind this upcoming week. Other lakes that produced a few walleyes included Whitewood, Thompson, Dry Lake by Willow Lake has opened up enough where guys are getting a chance to cast out there. Also 81 Ponds, Madison, North Island, Twin, a few being caught at Wall Lake. That bite's kind of tapered off a little bit, but then also Sinai and then Cottonwood, and then also Big Sioux River down at the Spillway as well as Flandreau. And now what guys are doing, mainly jigs and minnows, as we've talked about. Don't have to be too fancy. Some people are now starting to switch over a little bit to jigs and plastic. So again, it doesn't hurt to have both in your arsenal. In this week's edition of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about protecting yourself from the sun, because we all know long exposure to the sun is not healthy for your skin at all. So again, it's very important to protect yourself from those harmful solar rays. So whether or not you're talking about wearing sunblock or wearing a cap, like for those of us that are follically challenged in their stages of life, such as myself, or also wearing the proper clothing. And that's what we're going to talk about. And this is what I'm wearing right now, is a UPF shirt from Stryker. It's got a great logo on it. It's got our logo on it. Plus, it's red, white, and blue. That's new this year, this type of shirt. So again, it's just, the nice thing about this shirt, it's not only nice looking, it will also protect you from the sun, but also it will keep you cool during the dog days of summer, whether or not you're talking about temperatures in the 90s and high humidities. It's going to stay cool out there and keep you from sweating. And there's nothing more important than being comfortable as well as being protected. We have a number of different versions from Stryker, so we have a great selection of Stryker UPF clothing, as well as Blackfish, and then also G. Loomis and Shimano. So all different sizes, different colors. Make sure you stop on by to take a look at all the different options available to you. Now, the other thing, the one part of your body that is exposed to the sun more often than anything else is your hands. And so it's important to protect those hands from the harmful rays. In the past couple of years, the gloves have become a more popular option to you. I'll be honest with you, I haven't wore these until last year, and they're great, because I kept thinking that I'm going to sweat when I'm wearing them. You don't. They're moisture wicking, and so it's just going to be really comfortable for you out there. And so when you're talking about being out in the boat and it's hot and humid, you're going to want to be comfortable. If not, you're going to switch to something else. And so it's important to have comfortable clothing as well as the gloves. These things will also have a leather palm to it, so a nice grip. And then you can still maintain the manual dexterity by having just a cut-off fingertips. So again, these gloves not only protect you from the sun, there's other different options available to you that will make it even better for you to wear out in the boat. So there's gloves from Stryker as well as Clam. But I encourage you to stop on by and take a look at some of the sun protective clothing, because if you haven't worn it before, you're going to wonder why you haven't done it, because it protects you from the sun and it also keeps you comfortable when you're out in the boat all day long. So again, if you have any questions, give us a call at 605-336-9132 or check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. And now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me, and there's no harm in bragging. Who doesn't like to do that? Who doesn't like to be proud of their catch? All you have to do is send your photo to me, and you can do so by sending it to Todd at dakotaangler.com. Well, before we end this week's report, I am glad to say, or happy to say, that we're about 99.9% there, that the store has been switched over, and I can tell you this much, people are impressed. They walk in the door and they say, wow, I can't imagine, I never thought that you'd have this amount of tackle in this building, and that's the impression that we want to bring to all of our customers. We want to make sure that when you think of fishing tackle, you think of Dakota Angler and no one else. Folks, we can compete with the big box stores. All you have to do is stop on by, give us a chance, and you'll see that the wide range of tackle selection that we have is second to none, plus the prices are just as good, if not better, than some of the bigger box stores. So again, once you walk in the door, you come in as a casual observer, you leave as a friend and a forever customer. So again, we appreciate the support that you've shown us throughout the years, to say the least. And if you have any questions whatsoever, remember you can give us a call at 605-336-9132, or you can also check us out on the web at dakotaangler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! Folks, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Stay healthy, and next time in the store, say hi. Take care now. Stay safe.